Sporting, playing well with lots of opportunities and plenty positives to take from the first half. Despite this scoreline, converting chances would make a world of difference for them.
Looks to slip it through. Up to meet it! Ball's loose, who's getting there? And another time! He's scored! The second half off to a spectacular start! He was urged to shoot, and he duly delivered.
Well, to his credit, he managed to ghost into space to finish things off, but the failure to spot him was ghastly defence.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Well, whatever the manager said in that dressing room at half-time, it's worked a treat.
Pogba, coaxed out to the wing. Well positioned to make that interception. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
You have to admire commitment like that, because he could easily ignore that and just kind of walk around and let others do all the chasing, but instead, he looks as if he relishes the chance to dig in for his team here.
Tries a through ball. Memphis Depay. And it's Pogba. Valencia. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
I think it's great to see that kind of application and desire from a forward who wants to help out his defence. I think, you know, any good team, really, your striker should be the first line in that defence, and he's delivering.
Played it short. Puts it into the middle.
Sporting have been trying to play it from the right, and it's good work on that flank, which they've been using quite extensively.
Memphis Depay. The referee's awarded a free kick. Got a chance from here, but not the kindest angle. Great leap! No, he didn't quite meet it right.
Well, one moment there was a little bit of space, Peter, they could have worked with, but the next it was shut down, and it was shut down extremely well. They're actually not getting too tight, which is interesting.
No.
It's probably cautionary. Don't dive in, try to pinch it or intercept so nobody can get in behind.
Now the cross. It's a loose ball. Ibrahimovic plays it long. Gets up to head it! Another fruitless header.
Well, there's nothing wrong with the service. They've just been very wasteful in the air.
Out wide to the right. Now here's the through ball. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Yeah, and it was a case of good awareness too. That wasn't quite matched by the right weight of pass. It only needed just a little bit more behind it, and he was through.
Pogba with the ball through. Who's ball? Who's going to get there? Oh, great save, real class.
Well, I can only add that he's got reflexes that are in perfect working order, Peter. That was very good to watch.
Needed a better pass there. Smalling. Schneiderlin pushes it out wide. Looks to slip it through. Looks like a good ball through.
Manchester may think they're going about this in the right way, but not if a series of passes is leading to no end product. They have to add the incision.
Beto tries to stroke it through. Martial. That always looked inevitable. The defence dealt with that really well. Now it's Ruiz. Now the pass. It was all about the quality of the delivery, and they come away with nothing. Shot a goal! That really should have hit the net. Schneiderlin. Sporting Lisbon need to hold on for a few more moments. Shaw. Into stoppage time, they must make something of this. Ibrahimovic passes it through. It's well blocked, and back out it comes. It's a good run down the right. Where could this lead? Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Sporting Lisbon, hold on. It's a narrow squeak, bit of luck, some judgment. 1-0 the score at the final whistle.
Well, this game looked to have 0-0 written all over it, but credit to them, they upped their game in the end, and I thought they got what they deserved.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. So, a warm welcome to you all. We will be on the way very shortly, once all the pleasantries are complete. And our live game is Sporting Lisbon against Inter. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Inter Milan will play a certain way here, Jim. What is that way?
Absorb and counter is their modus operandi, and when they break, they hit teams with everything they've got.
Big relief, it just needed better contact.
OK, they've got nothing to show for it, but that was a really incisive counter-attack, and it's hard to defend against that type of breakaway. Well, that should set them on their way and get into a nice rhythm. The early signs are very encouraging now.
Nagatomo. Aimed long and direct. And it's Santon. Perisic. Looks to slip it through. Takes aim with a cross. Managed to get it away. Played out to the right. Knocks it towards the front. Goes long. Good defending. He knew he had to stop it right there. Now it's Markovic. Can he find a finish now? Can he score? And he's there to make a great save.
Well, I can only add that he's got reflexes that are in perfect working order, Peter. That was very good to watch. Mauro Icardi, absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game. You have to admire commitment like that, because he could easily ignore that and just kind of walk around and let others do all the chasing. But instead, he looks as if he relishes the chance to dig in for his team here.
Mattel tries a long pass towards the front. Oh, good interception. Pushes it out wide. Passes it through. Goal! Sporting! And Sporting score first!
Yeah, I love the finish, but I think had the pass been delayed for just a second longer, I think he would have been flagged offside, and I think you have to praise them all round on that one, from the pass and the finish.
Sporting Lisbon break the deadlock.
And that ought to be the trigger for a really exciting and entertaining game from here on.
Floats one over. He's pinged one through here. It's gone out for a throw-in. Santon pumps it upfield. Promising move that, good inroads into enemy territory, but no joy. Tries a through ball. Coates cuts it out. Markovic, looks like a good ball through. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Felipe Melo. Now the pass. Mauro Icardi looking to get on the end of this. Yeah, he's offering an apology for that. He needed to deliver a better ball. João Pereira. Markovic. Oh, that's neat. Looks to slip it through. Markovic. Massive leap! Well to get his head on that, but couldn't score.
Sporting had players queuing in the box in that situation, and they've still got nothing to show for it. What a complete and utter waste.
He put on quite a show there.
It's tremendous play on his part, Peter, and he's proving to be a right handful throughout the game.
Looks like a good ball through. A chance! Jefferson can hoist it clear. That's a throw. Defending was strong and firm. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Well, they say that your front lads should be that first line of stopping the opposition, and I think he's taken it to another level with his desire to get back and help everyone out.
And it's Markovic. Markovic with the ball through. João Pereira, promising cross. Hits it again, but still no joy.
How hard can it be to time the jump with the right contact? It's not that difficult, is it?
Oh, that's great stuff from him.
I would agree. It's tremendous play. He's full of belief and imagination and hard to contain.
No, that's not the ball he wanted. So they got the only goal to give them a 1-0 lead. Now the pass. Chance to shoot. Markovic plays it into the box. Gets it back. Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Forward it goes. The referee's had a look and he's blown his whistle for half-time. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Yes, they're behind, but it's a reversible situation. As long as better defensive focus can avoid a second goal on the counter, they know they have the wherewithal to come up with what they need.
Sporting Lisbon leading 1-0 at the break. Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Well, 1-0 may be good enough, so they may err on the side of caution and get more players behind the ball instead of running beyond it. They could even try to spoil it from here, we'll see.
Ranocchia. Aimed forward. Markovic looking to get on the end of this. Not offside that time.
Well, it was the early through ball that almost caught everyone out in that instance, all but for our flag-waving assistant referee.
Ranocchia. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Santon does well to read it and intercepts. Tries a through ball. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Carvalho. Perisic with good energy in defence as well.
I think it's great to see that kind of application and desire from a forward who wants to help out his defence. I think, you know, any good team, really, your striker should be the first line of that defence, and he's delivering.
Passes it through.
Well, just in case that defence needed any reminding, crosses have been their preferred method, and the delivery is rather good.
Looks like a good ball through. Oh, it's opened up nicely for him. Defending was physical, no nonsense, and it had to be.
Yeah, it wouldn't have been the most eye-catching goal we'd seen. Ultimately, the numbers prevented him from scrambling it in.
Thrust towards the front line. Looks to thread it through. Another piece of really good defending. Now the pass. Chance! It's a loose ball. No, he didn't quite meet it right. Oh, he really wanted that.
Well, in all honesty, he's tormented that defence. They just can't handle him.
Perisic. Oh, glorious footwork! Nagatomo has it in a wide position, so what next? Looks to slip it through. He's picked him out. And it's João Pereira. Felipe Melo gets it back. Icardi. Steered out wide. Diving header! Sticks it away! And surely that does it! Perfect time, decisive strike. Oh, super header, wonderfully acrobatic.
You know, it takes a lot of courage to do that, to throw yourself at the ball knowing you can catch a boot in the head. Well done, son.
Jovetic tries to get it forward quickly. Nagatomo. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Header! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Yeah, as long as they don't allow their heads to drop now, they'll be okay. They can still get back into this game with more chances like that.
Pumps it forwards. Well, they could break here. Can he find a finish now? Oh, he's broken through. Oh, the ball's come loose. Looked like 3-0 for sure.
And if they don't get the job done from here, he'll look back on that moment and know he should have made it a 3-goal cushion. Should have finished things off.
And it's Carvalho. Campbell with the ball through. He's going to have to tune his rangefinder before the next one. Jovetic floats one over. Perisic looking to get on the end of this. Battles to win it back. Campbell. Nagatomo tries the route one option. Defence has got rid of that. It was all about the quality of the delivery, and they come away with nothing. Felipe Melo, chip through, now it's Adair. Adair delivers. Fantastic from Jovetic! Drama at the death! Is there time for one more twist? An absolute gem of a cross. It made the header simple.
Yeah, I just thought he wanted that more than anyone else on the pitch, and it was fully deserved. He gave it everything he had.
Inter Milan give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish. And that's it. Sporting Lisbon win it by the odd goal. Almost nothing in it. Perhaps a draw would have felt fairer. But that's the game, and they have won it at the margin. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Listen, there was a real concentration on wider attacking outlets, and they got their tactics spot on. They found a vulnerability and played on it to the full. It was clever and superbly executed. Another point I can make is that the foundations for this win were placed near both touchlines because they were able to build attack after attack with little resistance.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it.